Yes.
Okay, because it didn't start off right away. I'm going to have to cut that because I feel good. Da-na-na-na-na-na. I knew that I would now. I feel good. I know that I should. Isn't it should now? Because it was would now the first time.
I think so.
Oh, yeah, probably.
So good! So good! Because the Bucks won the game! Yeah! So,
48-40.
It should have been not as close, but we
It should have been nowhere as close.
Thank God Fitz can scramble.
Yeah. Holy shit.
But like when he did that run, I was like, please don't slide, because he slid every other time.
Oh, I know. I'm really like,
it was woo. But yeah, we're the Internet Scholars here. We're recording after the Bucks game on Sunday, a bit later. As you can see, we're back in our unprofessional setup because reasons.
Because reasons.
We'll be back into the professional setup next week. I'm going to say not actually know what's going to happen. But
just give me your reason, just a little bit. No.
Just a second when I broke and just been. We could learn to love again. We do songs on this podcast.
Yeah.
just occasionally.
We do things.
This is episode 22. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling this is 22. It might be 23, but I don't really know.
The Internet Scholars, episode 23. This is not episode 22.
We're probably going to go a bit shorter this time. We don't have a lot of shit prepared. I am obsessed with football, so I try to be like, hey, I want to watch football. It's week one.
That's all we did all
Put
day.
it off. We're watching just the Panthers game because apparently the Cowboys didn't show
up.
So if we comment on something, it's going to be that game while it's going on. I got a list of shit to talk about.
Home today.
That's Rob, Aaron, Mike. Do the little introduction.
And there's a flag. And
you don't need to call it every play. It said if you commented on it, that's what we're commenting on. I didn't mean read the fucking closed captioning while it's happening.
Dallas, the rookie was covered by another rookie.
I'll kill you. I will kill you. Right. You won't have to have a fight with your girl. I'll kill you now.
In a world where Dallas could play football.
Episode 23. The gang does a snuff film.
Bro, Always Sunny came back this week.
I did not watch it.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's a good episode, man. It's
well, of course, it's a Sunny episode.
It's good. I mean, you can feel the lack of Dennis, but then also Dennis is in the whole thing. It's I don't want to explain how. It's just very humorous and very funny.
I think I know.
Do you know?
Is she calling you cab?
There's a Dennis sex doll.
Yeah. I did know.
It's funny.
The more you know.
Yes, I'm glad Always Sunny's back. It's the funniest show on TV. If you want to say The Office is better, you're wrong. If you want to say Scrubs is better, you're wrong.
Scrubs and Sunny weren't ever on TV at the same time, though.
They 100% were.
No.
Sunny's been on for 13 years, man.
Has it been that long?
It's been that long. They're in the 13th season, which means technically since Big Bang Theory is ending this year, Always Sunny is running longer than Big Bang Theory.
Fucking praise.
Good.
Can we talk about how happy I am that Big Bang Theory is ending?
Didn't we touch on it last week?
Very happy. Very happy.
I don't know. I find it funny. Every once in a while, I'll genuinely laugh at a song. Clap along. No, I'm not doing it.
If you think that it's great that Big Bang Theory is ending.
But as you know, we always start the podcast the same way because we're original. With a solid segment of Aaron, what's been up, yo?
Well, I took my first ever polygraph this week. That was a thing.
Did you tell them about the bodies in the yard?
No, but they asked me
about the bodies and you lied and you passed?
They asked me when the last time I was around somebody smoking pot was. And I'm like, Sunday, during my podcast.
You told them that?
Yeah,
good for you for telling the truth. I'm proud of you. Wait, what do you mean? Who was smoking pot on the podcast last week?
I'm like, my friends were dabbing and not the kind that Cam Newton does. But, and they're like, oh, well, are your friends scumbag? I'm like, no, they're good people.
And then they saw the podcast and they realized that was, in fact, a lie.
Yeah. I mean, it was a weird experience. Think like an old voodoo lady.
See, you say you took a polygraph test, but I really don't think so. They're not supposed to put jumper cable clamps on your nipples, Aaron.
It's also to get you prepared for torture.
It was one.
When you say old voodoo lady, I want you to know I'm picturing the girl from Holes. So is that what I should be picturing right now?
Hey, okay. You call Madame Zeroni by her whole goddamn name. That's not a bitch to fuck with.
No, it is not.
She's dead by now, probably. Right?
Also took a psychological exam on Friday.
Oh, you didn't get the job. I'm sorry.
650 questions, and 300 of them were, "Have you ever thought about killing yourself?" And I'm like, No, but other people, all the goddamn.
All
other people. they asked me, they're like, it comes to, I take the whole 650 question test, and I have my little meeting with
Take another little question for the test now, baby.
And I have my little meeting with the fucking psych doctor, and he goes, so it says here that you answered a question of something from your past has affected you to where you can't eat something anymore. And I'm like, yeah. He goes, what is it? I'm like, when I was a kid, I was about 5 years old. My parents ate steak every day for 2 months. And because of that, I do not enjoy steak anymore.
It's for your parents. It's for your parents. They're the real OGs.
They are. They still eat steak every fucking night.
Red-blooded Americans. Literally, their blood is completely just red shit now. Be careful messing with the mic, because that's how I messed up the camera last time.
It's good.
I find out tomorrow if I got the job. So
I should have the beers ready?
Oh, yes. Stay tuned, because it will be on the podcast. Oh, great. Got a phone call.
Oh, no.
One that probably shouldn't be ignored, but you're seeing him ignore it live.
Yeah. If I answer this...
No. Step out.
No, if you're going to answer it, you're not going to talk to her on the podcast.
I can't answer it.
Step out and answer it.
Well, now that I'm going to be out of the entire podcast because my girlfriend doesn't know how to,
Well, she watches
shit, I missed the call. It's good.
All right, if she calls back...
I answered.
Oh, what's going on?
No, I missed the call.
Okay, if she calls back... Step out, take the call. If not, continue what's been up, yo. So at least that segment will be over with.
Hold on, let me text her back.
Don't worry, guys. I can run the whole podcast.
Finish what's been up and then go call her.
All right. Yeah, I'm excited. I find out tomorrow if
He's so excited.
I just can't hide it.
Unless he doesn't get the job that he's gonna kill up. Something that rhymes with whatever word
inside it.
Oh, she just wants to know if she's headed up this way to watch the game with my parents because now she wants to be fun. Fuck it, we'll be fine.
It's his life. It's now or never.
It's my life. It's now or never.
You guys know how we said we were going to do a short podcast,
and that's how we lost all our subscribers.
And we fit 11 song references into what can only be like a 10-minute long clip.
But, yeah, no. If I get it, trust me, I'm going to record some video on my phone, send it to you, and you got to find a way to upload it.
Sure.
Surprise! I'm just going to show up at your house. Mike, random podcast. But, yeah, that's really been it. I mean, very stressful. I'm trying to keep my mind off the job, It's a $16,000 phone call I'm waiting on right now.
I mean,
it's very important.
It's a good thing
Hey, that's the same call I'm waiting on for my bookie.
Right?
Gambling. Sports betting. I
Rob,
do too much.
What's been up, yo?
Work sucks.
I
know. She left me roses on the stairs. Surprises, let me know she cares. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off. Carry me home. Na 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 na.
And she's calling a cab. She's calling a cab.
So why specifically did work suck this week?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go return this phone call.
All right. I will try to fit as many song references as I can while you're gone. Don't hit the cord.
Touch it. Ooh.
Rob, take the co-host seat.
Seat check.
The co-host seat is whatever seat I'm in, Mike.
I mean, I like to consider myself my own co-host.
Wow. You're really trying to get a solo act going, aren't you?
Oh shit! What's the David Johnson just scored a touchdown?
Nice.
Up the middle, 2 yards.
Nice. I don't know, man. Just for being a shorter work week, I seem to not get more rest than I normally do between work and school, so them's the breaks. And then because I'm self-destructive, I decided to stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning the last 2 nights.
That's always smart.
Oh yeah, no.
Especially when you worked at least one of those days, right?
Yeah. So I was up.
Because you're still picking some stuff on Saturdays.
No, I didn't do.
Okay.
No.
That was a smart decision.
I worked. I woke up at 6 on Friday and went to bed at 3 o'clock in the morning Saturday.
Long day.
So
21 hours.
I'm really feeling the fruits of my own ignorance.
ISIS.
Other than that, I haven't had much time for anything. Did I?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
I played a little bit more Super Mario Odyssey, but I don't even think.
What kingdom are you on right now?
Still New Donk City.
Still New Donk?
Yeah.
Have you done the big like musical part yet?
I haven't even.
That's like one of the best parts of the game.
I haven't talked to Penelope.
No,
Priscilla.
Oh shit, what's her name?
It was something with
It's with a P. Yeah.
Pinolo.
Peter. Princess Peter.
I've been playing Warframe, Dead by Daylight. I tried my hand as a killer in Dead by Daylight.
What kill did you play?
Trapper.
Right.
I've been watching. I've actually kind of forged a friendship with a Twitch streamer, Ralph from the South. Ralph from the South. Go check him out.
Ralph from the South?
He is a godly fucking huntress, dude. I mean, I'll have to show you some clips of hatchet throws he's made. Fucking insane, my dude.
Hey, if he wants to get a spot on the podcast, you got to pay for it. There's a sponsor.
and he got me into playing the killer. I've only played like 6 games. 4 of them were 4Ks. 5 of them, as I was like knocking people down, they just DC, and then it was like one guy, and I was like,
went for the trapdoor?
Sorry. No, he didn't get out. So, I mean, I guess that was a 4K through disconnect. There was one game where I got on, and I think I was getting smurfed. Because it was like...
Because all of a sudden you just looked and you're like, shit, my skin's blue, I'm wearing this white hat, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I don't know if you know the ranking system, but like...
I don't. In fact, I didn't know what the term Smurf meant, that's why I made the joke.
Smurf is like, in competitive ranked sports, people playing on like lower level accounts.
Okay.
So like your main account's like a diamond or something, but you're running through...
So you're saying you were playing and they looked like rookies, but they were actually like NFL players?
Well, they were rank 18 and they had tier 3 abilities. And the ranks, like, rank 17 is higher than rank 18.
Okay.
They had like, they were rank 18.
I was going to say rank 17, that sounds pretty good, I guess.
No, rank 1, yeah. So they were rank 18 and they had tier 3
Whoa,
abilities.
hold up. Cowboys just scored a touchdown. That happens so not often, and got the 2-point conversion.
And made a 2-point conversion.
So they're only down by 8 points.
These are truly the end times.
I mean, no, if the Browns would have finished that win, that would have been the end times, but it was a tie.
True story. So anyway, I basically got railroaded on that game, but, you know, I'm still having fun with it.
Yeah, I need to pick it up again. I play a little bit on Xbox. I enjoy the Let's Plays of it. I'd want to play and have like a whole team. I'd want to have 4 people, be the fucking killer, and just torment them through the microphone.
Get it on PC.
And on laptop, it's podcast shit.
Come on. Come on.
As they say, PC gaming sucks.
Get out of here.
Go update your drivers, man.
I want to check out Scum, but I don't know if I can run it. Scum is it's basically what DayZ should have been. And when I say DayZ, I mean like DayZ, the actual game, not the mod. But
the Arma 2 mod. DayZ?
Anyway, that's pretty much it.
You sound like so bummed right now. You had like so much energy in that other seat, and then you just came over here and you're like, did you just remember how bad your fucking week was?
Yeah, pretty much. Cut
those open wounds open?
Yeah.
One day he'll come back.
I was gonna say,
or he's just gonna pull the fuck off. We can see his cargo by.
Let's just roll tape. What do you got? What do you got to talk about, Mike? What?
We have a specific segment on the podcast that has a specific phrase.
What's been up, yo?
Thank you. That's what I was waiting for.
Oh, you didn't go.
I haven't went yet. I've been waiting for you to pass it this way. I wasn't going to end yours. I was like, oh, he's still got more shit. Because he knows to pass what's been up, yo, to me.
You threw me off doing Aaron first instead of me. And
well, because he was next to me. And he seemed like he had some energy. And I wanted to capitalize it. And then he did have energy. And then a girl called and I went away.
So,
went to the phone.
Mike, what's been up, yo?
Well, as you know, work sucks.
I know.
Work sucks. Work sucks.
Work sucks.
But specifically this week of work sucks.
No. Get your ass out of my face. Stank it. Sit down.
No.
Sit down.
No.
I'm going to let this settle itself out.
There, it settled itself out.
So, work really sucked this week because so like...
This commercial is so goddamn
funny. It is.
In the last 3 months, we've had 5 closures at my job.
Yeah.
One of them only works on Mondays, so I don't really count them. They only close on Mondays to work other days.
Okay.
So really, we had 4 closers. One of them got fired about like a month and a half ago for attendance.
So you're down to 3.
We're down to 3. This week, one of them decided to go on vacation. Completely fine. But this was also the week that they decided to fire that other closer, leaving me as the only fucking closer all week.
So your Walmart is just that guy riding the bicycle in the comic meme who sticks the stick in you? Yeah.
Except I'm the bike getting the thing stuck in me. That's how that works.
Oh, that was a little graphic.
But yeah, so work was not great. I had to do closing all by myself. It was very funny on Friday, though, when Ezekiel is the one that got the touchdown. Update on that. I think I have him in one league. I wonder why I didn't pop up on this. Maybe it's my ESPN league. That's why I don't have notifications for ESPN on my phone.
I got you.
Yeah, the 1 week on Friday, there was no closer. Did I feel bad about that off? No. I don't recommend working at Walmart. Don't do it. I mean, they pay like $11 starting, but it's fine, but it sucks. Other fun things that happened at Walmart this week.
Yeah.
So we have this TV in the break room, right? And it doesn't work half the time.
Okay.
So a young 20-something female was trying to figure it out. And I said, "Oh, did you try switching the remote to Wumbo?" You know. Well, obviously it's a funny reference. You get the reference, correct?
Yes, I get the
Aaron, do you get the reference? Switch it to Wumbo?
Yes.
Do you actually, or are you just saying that? And you're fine to just say
I know the reference, I just can't pinpoint what it
Okay.
Come on, SpongeBob, this is first grade. I Wumbo, you Wumbo, he, she,
we all
Wumbo.
Yeah, so
I was never a big SpongeBob fan.
So they didn't get the reference. So then I said, "Oh, it's from that episode of SpongeBob where he shrinks everyone down, and it has a little M on it." So Patrick says, "Did you try switching it to Wumbo and like spinning you around?" Assuming you're like, "Oh, okay." They would get that, and they'd be like, "Oh, I'm too young for SpongeBob," and I've never felt so fucking old in my life. Yeah, did it hurt you? Because I've had to deal with that.
Wow. That hurts me.
I was like, come on. Like, at first, I was like, you know, oh, they don't get that reference. I was like, come on, that was still, like, good, like, season 1, 2, 3 SpongeBob shit. And they're like... Future! Yeah. So I was like, I mean, I'm only 25. I'm not that old. It just made me feel really bad and sad inside. Besides that, I've been playing Spider-Man. You can see that gameplay up on the channel.
How is it?
Fucking sick.
I watched a little bit of the gameplay.
It is good. It's really good.
I'm fighting with myself not to buy a PS4 just to be able to play it.
Game Traders, $200.
Yeah, they're out of them down here.
Oh.
Yeah, I went.
I was gonna say, I almost sent you the link, but I was like, no, I just made him buy a new vape. I don't need to push a PS4 on him too.
No, I saw it. Trust me, I saw it. And I went up there under the guise that I was just looking for cards for a new commander deck.
But you were trying to get a PS4.
Yeah.
It is definitely worth it. What's cool about it is like it has an open world, but like the side missions, like the collectibles stuff, are like slowly like put out. So it's not like all the collectibles out in the world at once. It's like, oh, here, let me introduce you to these backpacks. Let me introduce you to these landmarks. Like it slowly
That's nice.
unravels.
That's nice.
So it's like more like tied into the story.
I got you.
I haven't got like that far into the story because I'm the kind of person that's like, oh, side mission and collectible pops up. Let me go get all that shit.
Yeah.
As you can see in episode 2, or as I call the backpack collectathon, where I'm Spider Cop. That's a reference to the game. He calls himself Spider Cop. So then in the episode where I'm getting all the backpacks, I just act like I'm Spider Cop the whole time.
Spider Cop.
Old grizzled Spider Cop. Just retired from the force. Have to get these backpacks.
You might need to turn that light on.
I was thinking of doing that, but then you like would have to plug it in or some shit. That's what you told me last night. Well, do it real quick.
Okay.
I'll vamp.
Okay.
And by that I mean awkward silence. Don't touch the cord. Don't touch the cord.
Oh, come on, bitch.
You didn't call seat check.
Yeah, I did.
And he did call seat check, and you still store the seat, so.
I'm the goddamn fucking notorious B.I.G. Probably.
Yeah, besides Spider-Man and feeling old, I checked out Always Sunny, but we talked about that already. Football's back. I watched a shit ton of that.
As one should. As one should.
Cleveland and Pittsburgh tied.
The Thursday night game was crazy because it sucked all the way until the end.
Yeah. It just sucked.
And then Atlanta lost. It was great.
Matt Ryan shit the bed for me. I don't want to talk about it.
I watched the USF football game on Saturday.
Good stuff.
They ran that track dude's freaking fast, man. I mean, he 2 touchdowns on kickoffs. They wound up winning that game.
He's definitely got
I didn't see the end of the game. It was very sad because I had to go to work. Disappointing. I didn't see much of the UCF game, but we played like shit, but we still are undefeated. 2 wins in a row for this season, plus all of last season. So I mean,
Good.
we're the
Good.
OGs. Rank us higher. Did you see the fucking Hurricane game?
Not.
The score when I checked, and there was still time in the fourth quarter, was 70-0.
Jesus fuck.
That's college football for you.
I thought about turning it on. I was actually, I think I
The
was
Hurricane
watching,
game? That was the one you thought about turning on?
There were like 3 of them on, and I was like, Mississippi State versus Georgia State or whoever. And it was Kentucky and Mississippi, I think.
I thought Kentucky
Kentucky
played the Gators.
That Texas A&M game was pretty good.
The
against
Gators,
Clemson.
they had so many wins against the team, and then they lost this one.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't like the Gators. So it's fun.
I love the Gators.
We were
Go
playing,
Knights, which is the same thing as the Seminoles, so I can't do that one in public.
Me
We
and,
do, charge on you.
Really do the whoa.
No, but I mean, they're just like a one like this. But like if you do that, people think Seminoles. So
me and my friends were playing a scrimmage on
Me
Jack.
and my friends,
not
we
scrimmage.
live to
Fi-
ride, we ride
Fibbage
to
on
live.
Jackbox.
Sick invite.
And it was like 3 in the morning, Mike.
Because it's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Fair enough.
Wait, now that's an obscure Eminem reference.
Like, were you guys playing online?
Yeah, he's got it on the computer, so he just streams it over Discord. It was 3 in the morning, Mike!
Was I sleep? What day was it?
Friday night. No, it was last night.
Then I was definitely still up. I was just getting back from the bar.
Well, that's what I figured. You were either sleeping or at the bar.
he was
I was-
inebriated, okay?
I was making brownies because because at the bar Brittany was saying something like wanting food, and she was just like man, I really want brownies. Brownies are the fucking best. So then I was like, now I'm gonna make some fucking brownies, and not give you any because you kept bringing up brownies. I'm not even that big of a fan of brownies, but they just got put in my head, and I was like, hey, brownies.
But
You know, I used to be a Boy Scout until I got kicked out for eating brownies.
You deserve that.
Anyway, we were playing Fibbage, and this question came up about a man who got kicked, or who had the cops called on him.
When a man has the cops called on him,
Because
It must be Pasco County.
because the strip club wouldn't allow him to bring in his blank, and everybody in the game typed some variation of alligator. It was just like, oh, that's Florida. And then the real answer was cat, and I was like, that's not Florida.
Connecticut.
I would have said his own stripper.
His own strip.
That would have been my answer. When I play that game, I don't play for the win. I play for that light cup.
No,
That's the way to play.
I play for the win. I play for the win.
You know what's weird is like every once in a while, like I'll play for the win and just like, but then like the rest of my answer I'll be funny and I'll still like get like in the first because my one like go for it actually everyone will pick it.
One game I was down by like 6,000 points going into the final Fibbage, and the final I can't even remember what it was, but I faked such a good answer, and I knew the real answer. Everybody picked my lie, and I got the real answer, and I came from like the bottom of the pack and won by like $4,000.
I mean,
It
you
was
won,
great.
but you know who felt a lot better? Whoever won that light cup.
I think it was me that game too.
Oh, good shit.
I think I took both pennants.
That's called the EGOT of Fibbage. You know what an EGOT is?
No.
An EGOT's when you get an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony.
Oh, okay. That
So
makes
it's like
sense.
the EGOT of Fibbage.
Speaking of, did you see Rick and Morty got an Emmy?
I did for outstanding animation series. or
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Did I care? Not really. I don't care that much about rewards. Apparently, you know how the Oscars were doing that stupid fucking popular movie
Yeah.
category? They decided, oh, we're going to hold off on that for a little bit just because of all the backlash. But yeah, that's what's been up with me and a little bit about Fibbage with you, which you should have brought up after bringing yourself down from all the work. But instead, you're like, hey, let's wait till Mike's segment, and then I'll introduce my own shit that happened.
Sorry.
It's fine, man. It's fine, man. But now it's time to get to the other shit to talk about, or wait for my phone to load so I can pull up my list. Once again, this is just shit in random order. So we're just going to go through the list because there's not a shit ton to talk about. So hopefully this is a quick podcast, even though we probably went... oh, no, we started at 45, so we went like 30 minutes. I can figure it out. Good job, me.
Math.
Oh, I kicked your bottle. Henry Cavill's going to be Geralt.
Yeah, I saw that.
Sick.
That's fucking awesome, man.
It's gonna be really,
casting.
really good casting.
He's a good actor. The Witcher's is a good series.
Where is the series going to fall in the timeline? Do we know?
I don't think we know yet. It's going to be an original story. So my guess would be it takes place in between the books and the games.
Okay.
That would be my guess, but I have no clue.
Okay.
It could also just be, like, since it's based off of, it could be, like, just its own story that's not particularly set in a different timeline.
Canon, yeah.
They could fucking Zelda this shit and be like, no, it's on the timeline, but who the fuck knows what the timeline is? We just make it up as we go.
Pretty much.
That's what I'm going to assume that is. But this could be, like, the first, like, Netflix series that's going to be, like,
Good.
grandiose. I wasn't gonna say good because I mean like House of Cards. I know we can't say it anymore. But House of Cards was good.
Yeah.
Daredevil's good. But I mean like those are
Jessica Jones is pretty good.
like even the Marvel series that are there. They're all like smaller scale.
Everything but Iron Fist.
And then like the bigger one, like the Defenders, was just okay. But that was like a bigger scale thing. I could see this being like it's what Marco Polo should have been. Because Marco Polo should have been this big Game of Thrones level action series, and I enjoyed Marco Polo, but it wasn't great. And hopefully this will be the first like, hey, we can make good shit, and here it is, on this scale, like Lord of the Rings level scale. Speaking of Game of Thrones, we now know when the prequel series is going to film. It's going to start filming in February.
Nice.
Which I'm excited for, because Game of Thrones is the shit. It's awesome. And apparently, the rumors I've heard is the prequel series is going to be about the Targaryens. Neither of you watch Game of Thrones, so you probably don't know what the fuck that means. But they're the ones that bring the fucking dragons.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be about the origin of them bringing the dragons. It's the rumors.
Good stuff.
Which would be cool. There was a big reveal for all the Black Ops 4 Battle Royale and Battlefield Battle Royale stuff. I didn't really check it out. I meant to before the podcast, but I didn't. But Black Ops has more players. Black Ops is apparently... Right now they can get 80, but they think they're going to be able to push it to more. So we might get like a 100-man Battle Royale. Have you ever played a Battle Royale game?
Yeah.
No? You didn't like it? Now, is it because you jumped into Fortnite, or have you tried PUBG?
I've tried PUBG.
See, I like PUBG. I don't know. Fortnite, I played a little bit, but I don't like mixing the building. I like just the simple get in, live, or die. I don't want to build shit all the time. What are your exact thoughts on Battle Royale games, Aaron? This is my new thing. Whenever I see you being quiet on a subject, I'm just going to call you the fuck out.
I'm not terrible at Fortnite. I'm not going to lie.
You play Fortnite?
I do play Fortnite.
We're talking about Battle Royale games. He has played one of the Battle Royale games. Let me sit to being quiet and not have any
watching
opinion
the game,
on the
man.
Exactly. Stop. You're podcasting right now.
But the Cowgirls are doing something.
Yeah, they got a catch. Then he's going to go down.
Ball. Trip.
Give himself up.
That would be the term that they used.
No, that's a prison term. We don't talk about that on here.
No, it's a term they use. Okay, this has been a debunked rumor. But earlier this week, there was another Netflix rumor that I thought would be the fucking shit.
Okay.
So, there's this director guy that made these robot movies, right? Let's call him Michael Bay, because that's his name.
Okay.
Oh.
There's this actor dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who leaked test footage. and dressed up in a red suit. We're going to call him
Shia LaBeouf.
Ryan Reynolds, because it's Ryan Reynolds. They're teaming up to do a movie for Netflix that's called like The Hidden Six or something like that. I don't remember the exact title. But there are rumors this week that movie is actually secretly a Thundercats movie. That would be the fucking shit.
That would be badass.
From the writers of Deadpool 1 and 2.
That would be really
That would be
good.
bad.
They made the
Badass.
script. Apparently it's been debunked, but I mean the movie still sounds cool. Apparently it's about six billionaires who fake their deaths so they can be superheroes.
It sounds pretty interesting.
Which sounds cool. It's from the Deadpool directors, but if that would have been a Thundercats movie, and just the idea of a Thundercats movie,
Yeah.
live
Sick.
action, sick. Especially that Thundercats, the newer series that happened.
Not to make anything morbid, but did you know that the creator of Thundercats was murdered
Oh,
in Zephyr Hills?
well.
And
That's a
I've met
fun
his
fact.
killer.
And why is he still alive? You had the power.
The criminal system
You
doesn't
had
work.
the power. No.
The justice system is broken. The system doesn't work, Mike. I'm sorry.
I respect it.
I was making another joke earlier. I don't know where it went, but Thundercats, cool. Make it happen. Make it happen, Hollywood. Next up, there is going to be a Nintendo Direct, but there wasn't.
Yeah.
Tsunami. It happened. Or, right, was it tsunami? That's what hit him?
Monsoon.
Same shit. Big storm.
One's a wave.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, he is right. Technically, a tsunami is like
There's no correlation there.
earthquake caused by or a wave caused by an earthquake. Tsunami
Seismic
is like
activity.
a hurricane.
Yeah, same shit.
No.
It's It's a thing that happens not
Science
here.
is hard for you, huh?
Natural disaster.
Science is very easy for me.
You've
I'm the smart one here,
You've
Aaron.
clearly never seen The Day After Tomorrow.
No, I
One
have.
of the greatest movies ever made.
It's not. It's not one of the greatest movies ever made.
That scene with the wolves.
They hide in a library. They make fire. Jake Gyllenhaal's there. Dennis Quaid.
I thought it was Randy Quaid.
No, Randy
No, it's
Quaid's
not
the
Randy.
dude from fucking Independence Day. Come on, man.
Don't feed the troll.
So,
Emmy Rossum.
so they released a bunch of Captain Marvel images. We got two-eyed, young-looking Samuel L. Jackson in there.
Yeah.
We got Jude Law looking like a badass. We got the Skrulls looking like the Dark Elves, basically.
Yeah.
And with that, there's been rumors that Jude Law is not actually playing Mar-Vell.
Really?
Playing the main villain, who is some other Kree guy that I don't know because I don't get into all that shit.
Evil.
I would prefer him to play Mar-Vell
Evil!
because Mar-Vell's a cool character, but cool.
Yeah.
That'll happen.
I thought he was supposed to play her love interest as well. So
I mean, if he
needs
was
to be
if he
needs
was
to be
playing
Mar-Vell,
Mar-Vell, then he would be the
he
love
needs to be Mar-Vell
unless he's not the love interest because he's the main villain.
because they're gonna introduce.
Remember that time when it turns out Sinestro was bad in the Green Lantern movie? No one saw that coming, right?
Oh, I
No
know.
one saw that, period. Hard stop.
Because it sucked. Now, did you want to get into the more serious shit or not? It's your call right now. Make the decision.
What serious shit is there?
The stuff that we had said
All I'm gonna
before,
say is
it
I
was-
still own all my Nikes, so
I too,
I'm not on the bandwagon.
I too own my Nikes still, and they are not damaged by fire.
No. If you are damaging your Nikes or thinking about damaging your Nikes, my number is 1-800. Give me your Nikes now. I'll take them
That's
off their
someone's
hands.
number, and then they're just gonna start getting a bunch of free Nike shit, and they're gonna be like, what the Other countries have more.
All it is
right?
all it is Cam
All right,
Newton's.
man.
It's Cam Newton's phone number, okay?
Yeah, that whole Nike protest shit, stupid. You already paid for it. You can give it to like veterans and shit. You know what I love? I love like on Twitter where you see all the veterans are like, "Shut the fuck up! You don't get to speak for us. You know, we have our own voices. We can talk."
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, I love
It was
that.
like-
I really love that. I also love. Do you,
Oh,
know, do you know what I
shit.
saw? You know what I saw on Facebook the other day?
That's Kukley.
Make America Great Again Converse. Let's all laugh together.
I love all the memes that are coming from that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's gem too.
If you're not first, you're last.
If you're not for step one, you cut a hole in the box.
That was oh man, I saw. Oh.
Shake and bake.
Oh, I can't remember the meme, but there's one that I saw where it was like it was like a picture of like a like modern Disney cartoon or something. And, like it was like someone holding a box for one of the princesses. They're like, "She got a present for you." But that's not what it was. But then they made it dirty.
Yeah.
But with that, I mean, that's all I got.
Game time.
Yeah, just bring the game.
Well, no. His game first or mine?
I mean, I don't.
You go first.
I'm just the host.
Yeah, mine's a
I
little
don't make
longer.
decisions.
So
We make picks and we don't care who knows from this sports game to the next sports game.
we got our picks for week 2. All right.
And now we're somewhat knowledgeable on how week 1 played out. Besides the Green Bay game, the end of this game. I still don't know if the Miami
couple
game's
other
still
games
on
that are
delay
going
or
on
not.
right now. Believe it or not,
Detroit,
it is
the Miami.
Oakland.
Dolphins are up 17-10 in the 4th. They're
Okay,
playing
so
again.
it started again. It got delayed twice.
We get there.
Bring me the higher love.
All right, week 2.
Bring me the...
Week 2. Thursday night game.
Thursday.
Ravens Bengals.
Ravens.
All right, I'm not sure if you watched the Bills game at all, right? But the Ravens kicked their fucking ass. And I mean, don't get me wrong, the Bills are going to be bad. But the Ravens put up a lot of points. So for that reason, I'm going with the Ravens. I almost fucked up.
I thought you were.
I think Andy Dalton is going to have a really big year. And I think AJ Green is going to have a really big
Right,
year.
and Marvin Lewis is going to win a playoff game.
And that's never going to happen, but I think I got the Bengals. Because
You can lose all you want, man. Go for it.
looking at the stats from that Ravens game, they scored a lot of points,
Yep.
but they didn't move a lot of yards.
I mean, yeah, because they kept getting the ball with only like 20, 30 yards to go. It's not their fault they're not starting for their 1 yard line. All
right, so we got 2 Ravens and me. The correct one.
I mean, actually, no, we're both people, too.
Yes.
You have 3 humans.
Right.
All right.
I'm a people.
Then we have...
What do you mean?
This game actually holds a lot of impact on us, especially after our win today. Panthers-Falcons.
Okay. I have
in Atlanta.
I have to believe that Matt Ryan's going to rebound. So for that reason, going with Falcons.
You mean if I lose my first week fantasy matchup, it'll be because of Matt Ryan? Fuck you, Matt Ryan. I'm going with Panthers.
I don't see Matt Ryan having 2 bad games in a row.
I do.
Let me copy what Mike said.
And I'm gonna get you to trade Matt Ryan to me so that I can have all the quarterbacks.
All right, John Gruden.
So I'm gonna go. I'm going with the Falcons as well.
The John Gruden thing.
All right.
Fuck.
Chargers Bills.
Chargers.
The Bills suck that bad, yeah, Chargers.
Chargers.
I don't even know how the Chargers are doing. I know that was a close game.
Oh, Mike's at the score here in a minute.
In fact, I'm going to switch to that game because
this
game's over for the most part. Well, I'll see if the boys can get it here, then they might have a shot.
All right, so all 3 of us go Chargers on that one?
Yes, sir.
All right, then we got the...
Awkward silence.
Ooh, holy shit. That's going to be a damn good game. Vikings-Packers.
It's not going to be a good game. The Packers are going to kick that ass. I'm going Packers. Barring some injury to Aaron Rodgers tonight.
You shut your whore mouth.
Praise Odin. Vikings.
Oh, that's just rude.
What, you have a problem with
no, I'm kidding. Rob
Trump promised to make America great, and America.
Rob is going for the Michael Vikings.
Trump.
What's the multiple gods thing?
Polytheism.
Yeah. Well, you have a problem with polytheism?
And I'm going with the Packers.
Trump said he was going to make America great, and we still suck. Odin promised to get rid of the ice giants. Do you see any more ice giants?
You're right. Yeah. Texans, Titans.
Texans, Titans. The Titans are losing right now. Marcus hurt his hand. The Texans just couldn't get anything going. So I'm going to have to, without logical here, I'm going to have to go theological. And a Texan, they're mighty strong. They have many a gun. But they ain't going to fight fucking Kronos. So I'm going with the Titans.
Titans. Mike, Titans.
Titans as well.
Rob, Titans.
I believe in the power.
Have you seen the new Bud Light one where he goes in and it's like, Bud Light for everyone?
Yeah.
Actually, I like mead.
I'm also going to go with the Titans. I have family out there, and
you can catch them on live PD.
Yeah, you can catch them on live PD. So sweep for the Titans. Browns Saints in New Orleans.
Saints.
Drew Brees throws for 500 yards, 6 touchdowns. The Browns win by a field goal.
The Browns
a safety
have a killer defense.
So Rob's got the Saints.
The Browns have offensive weapons. They just need Tyrod to hit those offensive weapons. They're playing in a dome. It's not going to be rainy. I think there's a surprise here. I think the Browns win the game.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And on top of that, the Saints have started 0-2 the last 4 seasons.
I'm going to change to the Browns.
Going to Browntown.
We're all going Brown. All right.
Is that to someone specific there, or just hoping something from the audience?
Dolphins Jets in a game that does not matter to anybody.
I mean, I know lots of Dolphins fans.
Well, they're wrong.
We haven't seen the Jets play yet. Maybe they'll surprise me tomorrow. But until now, I have to believe the Jets are just that bad. And Ryan Tannehill actually played really well before they delayed the game. I'm going with Miami.
Miami.
Dolphins.
Fins.
Music.
I am going with...
But I did not shoot the deputy.
Is Bridgewater starting for
That was
the
really fucking
Jets?
good. I just want to point that out. All right?
Is Bridgewater starting for the Jets?
No, Bridgewater got fucking traded, man.
Oh, who's he on now?
I think he's with the Saints. He's backing up Drew Brees.
Really?
Yeah.
Then I also have the Fins. Chiefs, Steelers.
That's tough.
That could be a game of the
That's
week.
tough. Are the Chiefs still
An
in
0-0
San
and
Diego?
1, an 0-0 and 1 Steelers.
Oh, speaking of...
Okay, go ahead and do your thing.
Speaking of Steelers,
I got Chiefs.
what week do we figure Le'Veon Bell is going to have his fate decided?
Well, he has to be back by week 10. It depends on...
If I'm Pittsburgh, trade him.
I mean, you can't trade him if he
Cut
doesn't
him.
sign his franchise tag.
Cut him.
Don't cut him, man. I mean, do you want Le'Veon Bell to just wind up on someone else's team?
Connor looks good.
I mean, Connor looks good, but do you want to be playing against Le'Veon Bell?
I'm going to say by week 5 we're going to know where Le'Veon Bell lands.
I think the Steelers...
I think we'll know by week
I think the
3.
Steelers rebound.
He's probably going to debut against Tampa in 2 weeks on Monday Night Football.
I mean, that'd be awesome, especially considering playing on Sunday. So I'd love to see him appear on Monday Night Football with against the Bucks. No, it's a Sunday night
Is
game.
it a Sunday night game?
We've had this conversation like
Oh, you're
4
right.
fucking weeks in a row. It's a Sunday night game.
You're right.
But no, I think the Steelers win the game. I think they rebound.
So
They're too good.
Mike's got Steelers. Rob, who you got?
It's gonna be a close game. I don't know.
I'll go with the Chiefs.
All right, 2 for the Chiefs.
This is a fast-paced segment.
Eagles, Bucks.
Bucks, no question.
Bucks.
We're going undefeated.
Yeah.
16-0.
16-0. Bucks across the board.
We lose the next 15 games.
Just shut your whore mouth.
Oh, you're knocking on wood. I thought
Yeah.
someone was knocking on your door, and I was like, "What's going on?"
No, that was knocking on wood.
Knocking on wood for good luck.
Colts, Redskins.
Alex Smith looks good. Redskins.
Alex Smith looks damn good. And I will also...
Adrian Peterson also looks fucking good.
I will back the
Skins across the board.
Skins as well.
And I, too, have skin. And I am partially Native American, so, I mean, I got all the reasons to get Redskins.
All right, we got Skins across the board for that one. And then I'm just going to speed this up a little bit. Cardinals, Rams.
All right, let me slow this nice down. Let me get sensual with you for this one.
Oh, baby.
The Rams gonna win.
I think the Rams are going to ram it right up those birds' ass. I have the Rams.
Unnecessarily vulgar, but I'll play devil's advocate here and go Cardinals.
Yeah,
Come on, we all know that Sam Bradford will be injured halfway through that game.
Yeah. Rob's got the cards. I don't know why he keeps picking the cards.
And that was Dallas turning the ball over. So this game is
over.
All right, let me see the replay, see if there's any reason it's not. You're an idiot, Dak. All right, let's see if we can catch the end of the other game.
And then we have
Yeah, it was.
Lions 49ers in San Fran.
Garoppolo just it must be over. Garoppolo just couldn't hit anyone. Goodwin got hurt. So I got to go with who are they playing again?
Lions. Tigers and Bears on my.
I guess the Lions. I don't feel no San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo rebounds. Lock it in.
Mike, Niners.
Lions.
I also have the Lions. I have Stafford on one of my teams for fantasy.
I'm sorry.
I didn't get to draft that league. It was not by choice. I did not want Stafford, but I have to, by proxy, root for him. Pats, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville has no wide
I was
receivers.
gonna say,
In Jacksonville.
Heart says Jacksonville. Head says
Jacksonville's defense legit.
I'm gonna go Pats.
Jacksonville almost lost to the Giants.
I'm gonna go Pats.
I have Jacksonville. Rob has Pats.
It's got to be the Pats. Jacksonville can't. They're not ready. They're not ready.
I have Jacksonville coming back and getting revenge for the AFC Championship game, and Jacksonville taking that game.
If Tom just remembers that Chris Hogan's on the team, I think they have a shot.
Oakland versus the Broncos.
Oakland.
Oakland.
I mean, what am I scared of? Case Keenum? Or no, Case Keenum's in Minnesota. It's No, Paxton Lynch. Paxton Lynch got cut. Whoever the fuck's there in Denver, I'm not afraid of him.
Yeah, whatever his name is. Giants,
It
Cowgirls.
might be Case Keenum now, I think. I don't know.
That's America's game of the week, too. That's the 8:20 game.
Odell's back. Odell did good this week. He'll do
It's
great
in
next
Dallas.
week. Locking it in, Giants.
Giants. I'm going to go with Giants just because I absolutely cannot stand the Cowgirls. So Giants across the board. And then for your Monday night game, it is the Seahawks versus the Bears.
Do you know apparently Brett Favre auditioned for the Monday Night Football role and did terrible?
Really?
Yeah. That's the
So
story.
who do you got?
What was Bears versus who?
Bears, Seahawks.
Hawks.
The Seahawks have what's his name? Used to play for UCF, but the dude with one hand.
Oh, yeah, him.
The Bears
Okay.
have Khalil Mack,
Who has 2 hands?
who has 2 hands. Therefore, go with the Bears.
I have the Hawks.
I can't fucking...
You saw where it was going.
I
Why could you
believe
not
I
it?
believe one-armed bandit will strike again, and
Did Seattle win today?
they're playing right now.
It's probably done.
Oh, well, let me skip, and that is all our predictions for week 2.
All right, Rob, start your game while I'm
Oh,
looking up.
I was going to give you.
I was gonna look.
I have them all already pulled up. Week 1 updates.
It's time for everybody's favorite internet scholars segment.
No, dumbest things next. That's after yours.
Something.
Dark
fake
side.
news. Where we take our contestants, Mike and Aaron.
What's
Woo!
up? Chiefs are out of beating the Chargers.
Broncos won.
And
Broncos won 27-24.
Damn.
force them to separate.
Ooh, the
fact
Skins
from
fucking killed the Cardinals.
fiction.
24-6.
Yeah.
And so we will be starting that right meow.
Wow.
I still have not seen Super Troopers 2.
I haven't either.
Me either.
That's going to be a media clip.
Yeah.
We're gonna throw it out. Just as an excuse to make sure we all watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Hockey Hall of Fame asks NHL players to stop doing keg stands on Stanley Cup. Scientists determine tingling sensation of ASMR is caused by brain cells dying. Nuns fight gun violence by buying stock in firearm manufacturers. Man plans to die in fire until he realizes fire is hot.
Okay. Aaron, you're first because I don't want to have
The
to ruin
fake news.
We're looking for
Rob's
the
game.
fake
The
news.
fake article is gonna, in my opinion, I hope this is the fake news, because hockey is the only sport.
The end of every
I
podcast
don't
is otherwise.
believe that the Hall of Fame would ask them to stop doing cake stands on the Stanley Cup.
Okay. All right. Mike?
I do believe that they would do that because that is a true article. I also believe that nuns bought stock in firearms, which leads it down to the fire being hot and
the ASMR
the
thing.
ASMR thing. What was the ASMR thing exactly again? Just doctors suggest that?
Scientists determine tingling sensation of ASMR.
Yeah, you know what else scientists thought? That the world was fucking flat. But guess what? It's a loop, bitches.
I mean, Kyrie still thinks it's flat.
I made a loop reference. You didn't? Okay. I thought that was funny.
Oh, loop.
So for that reason, I'm going to go with the fire being hot and being the false article.
All right, we'll run down the list here. Though NHL stars dream of nothing more than having the Stanley Cup in their arms, hockey officials have asked players to refrain from using the 126-year-old trophy for keg stands. Soon after the Washington Capitals won the Cup in June, team captain Alex Ovechkin made headlines for chugging beer from the storied prize via the drinking stunt in a clip that has since been viewed over 806,000 times on Twitter.
So Pantera can throw the Stanley Cup into a pool and fucking dent it, but you can't do a keg stand out of it?
Well,
They probably don't want them to do that either.
Yeah, but that was like
that just didn't make the news.
That was probably more over like, hey, let's not give Pantera the Stanley Cup anymore.
Well, I mean, seeing as most of them are dead now, so...
Alright. A group of activist American nuns have hopes to break firearm manufacturers out of their habitual silence when it comes to gun violence. They're doing it by buying stock in the companies and using their clout as shareholders to make the manufacturers detail how often their products are used in mass shootings. True article.
Now, just to point out the fact, I instantly recognized those two as true. After that was a 50-50 shot.
So now it's down between Mike's 2 picks, the ASMR thing, and the fire. Inman, South Carolina, man told police he burned down a house because he was mad at the mother of his child, according to a report from Inman Police. Police were called to assist the fire department at a home completely engulfed on Culbreth Street. A neighbor told the officer that Nathan Smith was around or inside the house and he started the fire. A few minutes later, someone walked from beside the house covered in liquid, believed to be water, and was bleeding from the nose. The man told the officer his name was Nathan Smith and he started the fire, according to the report. Smith said he was mad at the mother of his child. He said he poured gasoline throughout the house, laid down in a bed, and lit the fire with the intention of burning himself up along with the house, according to a report. Smith said he lit the fire but realized fire was hot and tried to put himself out but didn't put out the fire.
This is why, in front of Deadpool 2, they did put a "Don't try this at home"
He told the officer he realized the house was still on fire and went out the back to save his dog, according to the report. He let the dog off the leash and it ran. Smith was taken to the hospital and was moved to a trauma room for his injuries.
At least he went after the dog.
The deputy was told Smith was sedated and was going to be airlifted to the burn center in Georgia. Nathan Lee Smith, 24, is charged with third-degree arson. A GoFundMe has been set up for the victims of the fire.
So, side story, have you seen that girl that was in the high-speed chase and still went and got her kid from the back of the car?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't leave your kids in cars, you horrible people.
It's hot in there.
Which
It's hot in Topeka.
Which makes the fake article, scientists determine brain cells dying off during ASMR. That tingling, quote, The Onion, that tingling sensation represents hundreds of millions of your neurons firing one last time as they die, then slough off inside your brain.
Sometimes you gotta let Rob have one.
Fuck off!
Rob wins!
To tie it in, I also made an ASMR.
What?
Because I went and made it ASMR.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Got real close and personal with the mic. Remember the old days of the podcast when we used to do that?
Pepperidge Farm.
Those were the days.
Just what we know.
No, I mean, technically you cheated because when it's a two-person playing, there's only supposed to be 3 articles. That was the rules established.
It's my game.
The 4th article is for when there's a third person, but all out.
No, I do 5 when the... Oh,
No, actually you do 3 and then you rage quit. That's what you do. Bum ba ba da. Bum ba ba da ba ba. Which now brings us to the second and final statement, because I'm going to remember to talk about FLCL this week. Are you excited for that?
Yes, I'm thrilled.
He's not, because he didn't like it. Spoilers.
No. Spoiler alert.
All right,
that was us talking about FLCL.
So there's 2 dumb things for this week. One of them's not that dumb, but it was going to be the dumb thing until I found the new dumb thing. It's actually kind of badass. Okay. So I'm going to explain this in more of a badass way, not the way I would have played out if it was dumb. So
in a world where dumb things occasionally happen.
So there's an ancient... We've discovered the origin of the first Ghost Rider.
Okay.
The first Ghost Rider was one of the first... what's the one that's in between Neanderthals and us? Or is Neanderthals the one right before us? The first, one of the first intelligent, be able to talk people, right? Okay. One day, there's another...
Mongoloid?
Another can talk person.
It's 100% not Mongoloid.
that makes noises. And then he comes to the village, and he kills everyone in the village.
What did he ride? A saber-toothed tiger?
So then...
Don't tell me! Don't tell me!
So then this talking guy, he's walking around, and then
Is it a woolly mammoth?
And then the devil shows up.
Tell me it's a woolly mammoth!
The devil shows up, and he's like, hey, wanna go get revenge? Wanna bring justice to this world?
Is it a moose?
So then he becomes the first Ghost Rider. You know what the fuck he rides?
What does he ride?
A woolly motherfucking mammoth, man! It's so... let me pull up an image real quick. Let me... Yeah, tabs. My computer works fast.
Ooh, that's great. That's
yeah, man.
Can it be the woolly mammoth from Ice Age?
Sure. In your headcanon.
Voiced by Ray Romano.
I just show me the...
You want me to see if I can find it?
Hold on. I'll be able to.
Ray Romano and this Neanderthalic fucking... so good.
So good!
So good.
So good! Because there's woolly mammoths. I don't care if it's not secure. Just let me load it. Advanced. How do I just wanted to show it. You can look it up in your own time. It's badass. It's the end of the story.
Okay.
But yeah, he's the first Ghost Rider. It's pretty sick. And, you know, it shows that dumb things can also be awesome. It's like, is that fucking stupid? Did you find the picture?
Yeah, I got a picture of it. Let me find a full, because it's just, okay, that works.
Yeah.
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 That's fucking awesome.
That is fucking sick.
But, instead of the past, our dumb thing this week comes from Marvel's future. So you may be familiar with the comic called Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Oh, dude.
Yes.
Avengers. That's like Hulk from the same comic line.
So you may be familiar with a comic called Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Yes.
If you're not familiar, that is what brought us such cool things as Juggerduck.
Yes.
Cool.
So, as you know, this comic series is about the future where
Agamotto is in this comic line? Jesus Christ.
where Thanos dies and then the future happens.
Yes.
Now, it turns out that instead of him dying, he actually got turned into a baby. And a certain character in the Marvel Universe decided to try to make this baby better so he doesn't turn out like Thanos did. Do you want to take an idea of what character
Death.
that became immortal decided to take young baby Thanos under his wing?
Is it Deadpool?
That'd be good, but no.
I did my dumb neck face for
No,
it.
there is something that Deadpool and this character have in common.
Is it Ghost Rider?
Their logos are very similar if you think about it.
Is it Wolverine?
Does Deadpool's logo look anything like Wolverine's?
What?
I mean, they both got a... Fuck off.
You know, if you combine Deadpool's logo with Ghost Rider's logo, look very similar to this character. Bit darker.
Red Skull?
Bit darker.
Black Panther.
Black's a color you should go with.
Black Adam? No.
Wow. Black Widow?
No, the black's not in the character's name, but it is in the logo.
Oh.
It's a very skull-like logo.
Is it some...
Hydra?
Punisher?
Fucking Punisher! You see, Punisher in this whole Thanos dying thing became immortal. And decided to, he became like a cosmic god or whatever. So crazy...
Howard the Duck is fucking Juggernaut.
Crazy Frank Castle took Thanos under his wing. And now Cable has come back into time to kill baby Thanos because of what he turns out to be. You see, because in Marvel's future, this timeline, Thanos is the new Punisher. Future Thanos is the Punisher after being raised by Frank Castle, who's now immortal.
Oh. Why?
And that's why the number one rule of comics when you want to get into it is that comics are fucking stupid.
Why?
Marvel's coming up with their fucking plot lines by looking into a bowl of alphabet soup.
Why?
I mean, he's not that much different than regular Thanos. Thanos wants to kill half of everything. Now he just wants to kill all the bad people. You know, it kind of changed him a little bit.
Why?
Yep.
I would rather have been raised by Juggerduck.
Would you?
Yes.
No, you don't want that.
Jugger Thanos.
You don't want that. That just sounds like a bad idea.
Thanos Duck.
That was a dumb thing, though, right?
The Mad Duck.
I mean, still no Hey There Delilah TV show, but...
He's quackers. The Mad Duck is quackers. He's having a quack up.
Had to get quack up. That got me. Now it's time for Media Club. Woo! And Rob was, of course, supposed to run this episode, since he's the one that brought FLCL into our lives.
Oh.
But was he prepared? No.
I didn't know I was running it.
I told you that when we first did it.
My bad, dude. It's been a couple weeks, bro. It's been a couple weeks.
So do your best right now, because I'm handing the reins to the podcast. Off to you.
All right. So FLCL.
Hey, you are the captain now.
I'm the captain. FLCL is a short run anime that's about 6 episodes a season.
What's an anime?
I'm not defining it. Pause the video, go look up anime if you don't ever know, you weeaboo son of a bitch.
I mean, if they don't know anime, would they be son of a bitch?
Why is it not in English?
Because you didn't...
Why did their mouths not match?
Why do their mouths not match? It's about 6 episodes long a season. We are just now getting the 3rd season. The first season came out in 2001. And then the company that owned it decided they weren't going to do anything with it, and it was recently bought by another production company, and that's why we're getting the 2nd, 3rd season 17 years later. I personally...
17 years, and on the 18th year, find out they're not aliens.
I ain't saying
she a police cop. I'm just saying she want Artemis cock.
Oh,
I got there.
Anyway, it's kind of a slice of life. There are a lot of heavy themes about it, about adolescents going through puberty. Which the first season is like a elementary school kid, the 2nd season middle school, 3rd season high school. Each season it chronicles different characters, except for the binding character, Haruko. Oh fuck.
Redhead girl.
Haruhara Haruko. Who is this wacky fucking intergalactic traveling space cop, maybe? Chasing this space pirate, Atomisk. I get so fucking blocked on the ADAMSK, Atomisk. And in the first season, it seems like it's more of a struggle for the power that Atomisk exhibits. They're creating portals through people's brains. There's a lot there. The 2nd season, it shifted, though, more to the fact that Haruko wasn't chasing Atomisk for the power. She was chasing Atomisk because she loves him.
For the power.
I don't even know if
she loves the power.
If it's the power or she loves what he represents. The freedom that he represents.
That's the way Jinyu feels. But I still feel like Haru just wants the fucking power. She wants it because she can't have it.
I am going to say Jinyu knows what she's talking about, since, spoiler alert, Jinyu and Haruko are in fact the same same person.
Yes and no. I mean, it's much like...
Split because of their first
It's much like the
interaction.
dilemma of Sora and Roxas. At some point, they become their own characters, even though they originate as the same somebody. Kingdom Hearts, yay!
Yeah, but at the end of the 2nd season, they end up fusing back.
But then unfusing.
And then unfusing.
Because they're different people.
I don't know.
The same person.
It's going to be interesting to see the way the 3rd season...
It's much like Cloud Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts, where they are both part of the same person, but separate people.
I love the anime. I love the comedy.
FLCL? It's Kingdom Hearts.
I love the comedy. I love the animation style.
The first season had a lot more comedy.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's due to the character progression of Haruko. Or maybe it was because Hidomi was a, dark posh. Or
it's because season 1 represented like LSD, where season 2 was a drug that's not as harsh.
I'll take it one step further. Season 1 represented the elementary school age period in our lives where everything's kind of light, And then
And the animation makes no sense, and there's no real plot structure, and it's basically like the Grown-Ups 2 of anime.
And then
where like halfway through you realize, wait, what the fuck's going on?
Season 2.
There's supposed to be a plot here? There's not. We're just gonna have a dance party at the end.
Season 2 began to reveal that not everything is as lighthearted as it originally appears.
Season 2 introduced a lot more sci-fi aspects.
No, but I'm just saying as a tonal shift.
That's also something that I like, because I personally preferred Season 2 progressive much more to Season 1 alternative.
Just FLCL.
Just FLCL.
Progressive.
Alternative's the new one.
Third season, yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like the second one was much more straightforward. They had a more consistent animation style. It had comedy, but comedy wasn't the focus.
It relied a whole lot less
Season
on
1
being
was
self-aware.
Comic-Con Deadpool. Season 2 was Deadpool.
But I feel like that tonal shift almost forces us as a viewer to go through the transition, learning that everything's not as innocent and lighthearted as it first appears.
I don't know. I think it's just someone was like, hey, here's a property, let's make more shit about it. Except make it good this time.
I don't know, man. A lot of people are angry about the way the second season went. A lot of people are angry.
I mean, a lot of people don't like Fantastic Beasts, but they're wrong.
Yeah. I love Fantastic Beasts.
I don't know. I
like the movie too.
I don't know if that's in the same scale. I don't know. I don't know. The issue is people that
Season 1 looks like it was very niche. So the people that liked it liked the nicheness of it, where Season 2, I think, appeals more to a wider audience.
I think everybody has had some exposure to FLCL.
I had not until you
said
I watch it. Besides, like I said, the one small clip that I saw of a random person trapped in a rock inside the back of the car, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on here?"
And that's the other. 17 years is a long time to have your nostalgia glasses on, and so I think that could be a lot of it too.
So what you're trying to say is that the prequels do in fact have redeeming qualities.
No, no. Misa don't think so.
I don't get that reference.
But who do you think had the more interesting story arc between the two seasons? The main characters, not
I feel like what's it? Naoto.
Naoto.
He grew more as a character. So I think he had a bigger story arc, but I like Hidomi in the second season more like accepting herself. So I prefer her story arc, but I don't think she grew as much of a character. But I think Naoto grew more as a character.
They portrayed the character arcs very much differently between those two characters. Naoto was clearly living in his brother's shadow with the relationship he had with Momimi, which was probably toxic.
Oh, definitely, for sure. I mean, she was a high schooler and he's an elementary schooler.
Yeah. The relationship he had with his father because of what his brother was doing, going to America to play baseball. Hidomi's stuff was more unspoken or just hinted at, the issues with her dad.
I think I like that better. I like the show don't tell aspect. It's like in the first season, it was like you said, it was very like in your face. And it was like,
I don't know.
And I think because like you couldn't focus on his story because of the way the animation was and all the antics that were going on, where hers like it was like the focus of the show. It was because like in the first season, like him and Haruko are like intertwined right from the beginning, where like all that craziness like slowly gets introduced to her story in the second season. So.
I mean, I like Naoto's arc better. Hidomi's...
And just for the record again, Aaron did not really care. He didn't like it. We'll let him go on a rant at the end, but that's why he's staying out of most of it.
I'm out of it.
Hidomi's arc to me... I don't know. It just felt unimportant. the stuff with her dad. I don't know how the headphones exactly fit into everything. I don't know if they
he left them to her.
I know, but
so
I don't.
he works for all the medical mechanica on some aspect.
I know, and I don't know if
Well, I think it could be possible that depending on like how far in between these series take place,
that now
what if it's her dad? That is what I think is being hinted at.
There's a cooking theory going on with that. That I've read online, and I don't know how.
My favorite character though is the robot. So I was disappointed he was not in the second season as much.
Oh yeah, but dude, it broke my heart when Hidomi and Haruko ran into Kanti up there on the satellite, and Kanti starts pantomiming the camera like Mimimi had from the first season. It hit me right here. It hit me right fucking here, dude. But it's possible. It takes place in the same city.
Yeah.
It does take place in Mombasa City, in both seasons. And I don't know about the third season. I watched the first episode when Toonami did
I haven't checked it out yet.
The subtitle.
It's recorded on my DVR.
On April Fool's, but I was halfway falling. I had fallen asleep actually, and I woke up and I thought I was having a fever dream.
No, that makes sense based on the show. Yes, that makes sense.
No, really, because I was like fully fucking cool. But I don't know. Hidomi's arc didn't seem as important to me. I want to know more about the supporting characters from the second season. I want to know what the deal was with Aiko.
Well, that's also because there actually were supporting characters in the second season, where in the first season, I mean, besides Mimimi,
I mean the mayor's
a little bit about the mayor's daughter, but I mean, she was basically a focus in one episode.
The mayor's daughter was a really interesting character, and I like the symbolism of her actually wearing the glasses when she was staying at Nauta's house, and then during the play they didn't have the frame in them. That was a big character statement to me. And inferable that they probably ended up having some kind of romantic ordeal after the conclusion with the way everything ended.
Maybe not.
We don't know. I don't know if the manga sheds any more light on any of this stuff. Or if
I didn't know there was a manga.
Yeah, it's all based off of manga, so it's not like the company that owned the product didn't have material to go off of. They just didn't do anything with it. What?
Nothing.
What?
Yeah, I saw something on the commercial and I thought a joke and I'm not gonna make it.
Stan, you ain't got no legs.
Wow.
I said it.
But anyway, overall, first two seasons very enjoyable. I don't understand the hate that the second season seems.
Yeah, I really enjoy this. Like after watching the first season, I didn't really know if I liked it or not. But the second season, I actually enjoyed. I like that style of animation more. It's like a bit more modernish.
And again, that's 17 years difference. So
well, I mean, 2002. I mean, they still had the ability to make the anime that looked the way the second season made. Not as crisp. I mean, they could have.
It probably wasn't. I mean,
what Code Geass came out like a year later.
Well, yeah, but you got to think as obscure and as niche as it was, they probably didn't get Code Geass level.
I mean, Code Geass, isn't based on anything. Just think about that.
No.
FLCL apparently had a manga that's based on.
Yeah, yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, what I also like more about the second season, like I said, I had more of the sci-fi shit, like the Cowboy Bebop level, sci-fi shit going on, where it was only kind of hinted at the first season. Once all that stuff comes out in the first season, it's more like what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
In the second one, maybe it's because you're introduced to it a little bit, but I feel like they also explain that more while also not explaining it. There's also I don't know what the fuck's going on moments, but you at least in the first season it's what the fuck's going on, but it feels like the world also doesn't know what's going on. Or this one looks like it's familiar to the world. It's just we're left out in the dark. That's what I'd say.
Well, I don't know if there's some kind of if Haruko was pulling some kind of Jedi mind tricks. Because think about the thing with the class when the yearbook, and it's just her colored pictures and everything, and everybody else thinks that it's.
That was to symbolize that middle schoolers just want some, and they found her attractive. So they're going to appreciate her art, even though it's...
I don't know about that, but anyway, all right. I think
so now it's time. Aaron, explain to us what was wrong with FLCL. Explain to the audience.
The only thing I comprehended about FLCL
He
was
watched
that I do not comprehend FLCL.
Oh, so you got it.
I watched the first season. I didn't watch the second season.
You watched
It
the
was
subtitle first season.
painstaking.
He told me you got the
I
dubs,
know
right?
I got the dubs,
Oh,
and it's still. I watched it twice. One subs and one stubs, and I just was like, I had no clue what the fuck was going on.
Their mouths still aren't matching. It makes no sense.
It pissed me off to the point where I was just like, I'm like, my God, I have to get through a whole another season of this shit.
I mean, it's
And I
only
was-
like 2 hours.
Yeah,
It's like a big commitment.
I'm really not playing the violin for you.
I mean, you
what
watch-
amounts to about 2 hours.
You probably watch much shittier movies than
Yeah.
you have FLCL.
I mean, yeah, I watched
You
Spider-Man
watched
3.
Green Lantern, right?
I watched Spider-Man 3 last night.
If you can watch Spider-Man 3, you can watch the second season of FLCL.
I just didn't like it. It's not my style at all. I'm new to the anime scene, and it just was not one for me. That's really
I'm telling you, give the second season a shot, man. It's different.
maybe when I'm drunk.
It's very different. No, that's not going to help. That's not going to
You'll
help.
have to drug me. Ambience.
That's also not going to help. If you think you're confused before,
That's not in the budget.
yet. Once your streamer comes on with his sponsorship,
Yeah, I just didn't like it.
I'll
I mean,
give you the code, the money, send it to this
what
account.
do we have next week for Media Club?
Next week, it's going to be King Arthur, Legend of the Motherfucking Sword.
And I bought it.
I don't think I've ever heard of that movie.
No?
Is it good?
Let me refer you to every podcast we Guy Ritchie made it, he making Aladdin, famed for the Sherlock Holmes movies and other such things. It was underseen. Charlie Hunnam's best role, fuck Sons of Anarchy. This was better. Peter Baelish's best role. That's not the actor's name, that's his character from Game of Thrones, but that's what's going to be referred to here. It's his best role. Sorry, Peter Baelish. You went out the way you should have. Even better than his role in Maze Runner. Because Maze Runner sucked. So that's not saying much.
Yeah, it did.
But yeah, it's an enjoyable film. Everyone should check it out, and we're going to talk about it next week.
Woo!
On
Sunday. That's when we record.
Sunday.
the Internet Scholars Podcast.
Well, they're at this point they're like an hour 15 minutes in ish. I don't know, when do we start again? 6:45.
6:50 or so.
So yeah, so like an hour 20 in, some shit like that. So they
Short
should know.
Short podcast.
So this is the Internet Scholars Podcast. If they don't, then no offense. You're an idiot. That's all we got though. That's all we got for this week. Man, it got dark quick.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did.
That's why I was like, oh, it's only like been an hour 20. I was like, does that math work? Because it's dark now.
Yeah.
The light is gone. This is the night that the lights went out in Florida. It's the night where they killed an innocent man.
When the lights go down in the city.
When the lights go down in the city.
And the sunshine fades away.
This is the high part.
I don't know the
Wanna be
lyrics
there,
to this song.
In my city. Whoa.
Oh, country road, take me home.
Take me home.
To the place where I belong.
Be good, guys.
West Virginia.
My
We're doing the
mama. Take me home.
Gators lost. Bucks won.
Country roads.
Go football.
See you guys.